And what is up, my magic miscreants? Risen Dragon here with another cool deck tech, and we're going back to mono blue. Don't ask me why. Actually, I'll tell you why. I love mono blue. It's one of my favorite archetypes. I love to play it, and whenever a new set comes out, we always get some fun new toys to go along with it, and Kamigawa is absolutely no different. And this mono U build is basically built around bounce, counter, phasing out, just trying to shut down our opponent wherever we possibly can. And it is a really fun deck to play. I love it. Let's get into it. So we're going to start off Ascendant Spirit. We all know this is like a staple in any mono blue build. We are running 18 snow lands, 22 lands total, and you tap 2 snow lands, it becomes a Spirit Warrior with base power and toughness 2/3. Tap 3 if it's a warrior. You put a flying counter on it, becomes a Spirit Warrior Angel with a base power and toughness of 4/4. And if Ascendant Spirit is an angel, you put 2+1/+1 counters on it, and it gains whenever this creature deals combat damage to a player. Draw a card. It's just a fun deck. Delver of Secrets. This person being in standard is just absolutely awesome. We reveal, beginning of our upkeep, we reveal an instant or a sorcery card, and we transform it, and it becomes a 3/2 flyer, possibly on turn 2. We are running 1, 2, 3, 4 different instants or sorceries for a total of 13. So the odds of hitting one of them is fairly significant. Speaking of which, Fading Hope returns creatures. We get to scry. Spell Pierce, we can target a counter target non-creature spell. Thousand Face Shadow. This is actually kind of a cool card because it's got ninjutsu, and you can throw it in there, and it becomes you create a token that's a copy of another attacking creature. It's actually really cool. The token enters the battlefield tapped and attacking. Really, really cool card. March of Swirling Mist, one of my favorite new toys to play with. Basically, the creatures phase out. Up to X creatures phase out. Really cool card. And plus it costs 2 less to cast for each card exiled. Blue card from your hand. Syncopate. I love that this is back in standard. Counter target spell unless it's controller pays X. If it is countered in this way, exile it instead of putting it into the owner's graveyard. Suspicious Stowaway can get us some card draw. Yes, a little bit of discard as well. Why people don't run the Omen Keel is just beyond me. I mean, just an absolutely bomb artifact, I think, because when it deals combat damage, whenever a vehicle deals combat damage to a player, that player exiles that many cards from the top of their library, and we can steal their lands, and as long as they remain exiled. It's really cool. Plus, you can crew it for 1. And speaking of crew, Mindlink Mech, this is a great card. I love this card. Whenever it becomes crewed for the first time until end of turn, it becomes a copy of target non-legendary creature that crewed it this turn, except it's a 4/3, it's a vehicle artifact in addition to other types, and it has flying. So really, really versatile card. I love it. Inventive Iteration. This is another great saga to have. Return up to the first saga is first chapter is you return up to 1 target creature or planeswalker to its owner's hand. It's got some bounce. Return this in the second chapter. Return an artifact from your graveyard to your hand. If you can't, draw a card, and then we exile it. It becomes the Living Breakthrough. Whenever you cast a spell, your opponents can't cast spells with the same mana value as that spell until your next turn. So yeah, we are running a lot of low-cost cards. This does come in kind of as a late game sort of thing. It can act as a finisher, but at the same time, we get a 3/3 flyer, and we can flood the board. This deck is designed to go wide, it's designed to counter, it's designed to bounce, designed to disrupt. So really, it fits the deck. Sideboard, we're running another copy of Fading Hope. We're running several copies of You See a Guard Approach. It's got a few cool things to it. Can give a creature hexproof or just tap down a target creature. We're running Saw It Coming. We're running a bunch of counters in this. Saw It Coming, Essence Captures back in standard. I love it. Test of Talents in case we're up against, like, say, an Is It build, and we can kind of get rid of that. So, again, I keep coming back to mono blue. I really like the archetype. It's been one of my favorites. I do a lot of these I've done a lot of videos on mono blue. It seems like for every standard cycle we do it. So we're going back to it because I think the Kamigawa gives us some really fun toys to play with. So for those of you that are new to my channel, we play a best of 1 and then we play a best of 3 just so you can see how the deck performs in both formats. And without further ado, let's get to the games. We are against the Dobby. The Dobby. We are going to keep this. We got a lot of fun choices here. Ascendant Spirit, obviously. Thousand Face Shadow, great card. Syncopate, yes. It's our best of 1 matchup against the Dobby. We'll see if the Dobby is up for playing. We are going up against some Lalthi card type, so I gotta wonder if we're playing against some sort of black-based build here with Lolth as a thing. But let's see, Ascendant Spirit, we're going to put down this one first. And I think what we'll do, depending on what they do, we're going to pump this up. I'm going to pump it up to a 2-3. I like that idea. Boom. It's probably going to die, because we've got the... maybe... it's a zombie build. Walker, darn. So here's what we're going to do. We're going to say, you know what, we're gonna wait on that. I'm going to wait on that. I'm going to swing in. And when they attack in, I think what we'll do is we'll... if they throw down a Syncopate... or, I'm sorry, if we throw down a Syncopate... Fell Stinger. You know what? Yeah, you get encountered. And you're getting bounced. I'm evil. Oh, yeah, we keep that. Yeah, that's a fun one to have. Alright, boom. So what we are going to do is we're going to do this. We're going to put this down. Put down, bump that up to a 4-4. And we're going to swing, and boom. Fun stuff. Necro Duality, huh? Alright, so here's what we're going to do. We're going to swing in and do ninjutsu on this. Boom. It becomes a copy of Ascendant Spirit. And boom. We are pretty good there. We're going to throw that back down. I may have just I may have misplayed that. Okay, well, Champion of the Perished comes into play. Oh, that's going to get fun. If they got a board wipe, now would be a time to use it. Though it would be a little silly if they played a Champion of the Perished and then that came down, but oh well, it's what it is. Deadly Dispute. Do they have spot removal? That would be interesting. Fail Stinger, huh? Are they going to exploit? Oh, that's fun. Not sure I like that too much. Whatever. They die. That's all I'm going to say is they die. Yeah, for the heck of it, we're just going to... Oh, can we pump this up? Oh my gosh, we can pump up the token. Yeah, alright. We got them. Cool. Let's go on to the best of 3. We are against Nostra 12-7-3-3. In our best of 3 match, we are going to mulligan that. This one we are going to keep, but what do we chuck? I'm almost tempted to say Spell Pierce, but I think Delver of Secrets is probably going to be the best option there. Because we have the Ascendant Spirit, and we can pump that up. Oh, that's fun. I'm going to keep this as is. I'm not going to pump that up quite yet. We'll just swing in for 1. If they have a Spell Pierce, then we can just kind of, you know, deal with that. Alright, and 2 attackers. And you know what? We're going to say, we're going to pump that up. And boom. Here we go. Alright, cool. I'm going to throw down our Suspicious Castaway. Just swing in for 1. If they have any removal or anything like that, we just cast Spell Pierce and go from there. Oh, and we get that. Alright, fun. Another question. We're not going to pump up the Ascendant Spirit just because I'm a little leery about what they're going to throw down. Like that. You know what? We're going to say syncopate that and pay 1. Bye-bye. We're not going to Vanishing versus my Spirit. Okay, cool. So they groom. Okay, what we're going to do is this. I am going to pump this up. So we're playing against Vamps. And we are not getting any land. I'm not a huge fan of that. I have a feeling we could be in a little bit of trouble here. I may have overextended myself. Just a little bit. But you can see how fast this deck can come. For a mono blue build, I mean, this is a really, I think, kind of a fast deck. That's an interesting play. I don't think they knew what. Okay. All right. So I think what we're going to do is this. I think we're going to take out the Fading Hope and put in Test of Talents instead. Only reason is that just Vanishing versus dealing with 4 of those. I'm not dealing with 4 of those. So we'll see what happens. If they come back for a return match, that would be pleasant. So, living in New England, always a fun experience. It was like 70, almost 70 degrees today, and now it's in the mid-30s, and it's blowing wind like crazy out there, and we're going to get like a foot of snow on Friday. I think it was Mark Twain that said, yeah, we'll keep this. I think it was Mark Twain that said, if you don't like the weather in New England, wait a minute, and it will change. Okay, well, Duress is always a fun one. I don't like that. Okay, they got rid of the Syncopate, which was interesting. Remind me to play the Hall of Storm Giants next turn. Professor of Symbology. Oh, they're going to learn. Alright, the hard way, they're going to learn. And we're going to throw down Thousand Face Shadow, simply just so we can get, you know, kind of a board state going. And there. I'm not going to block. Take 2. I'm okay with that. Spell Pierce. You're not getting life, nor are you getting a land in your hand. Bim. Yeah, we're just going to swing in. And of course, we drew our 2 Test of Talents, so is what it is. Okay, the Syncopate. Throw down Suspicious Cast, Stowaway. Suspicious Stowaway. And, Vanishing Verse. Nope. Okay, they got Wedding Announcement. You're going to make us discard 2 cards next turn, so that's alright. Boom, boom, boom. And boom. Alright. Yeah, well. So, 2 of those are going bye-bye. Oh, well. Yep, there it is. Boom. Alright. We will not block. We're going to hang on to that. Alright, so we're going to ditch that. And then we'll go Delve Up Secrets. Always a good decision. Alright, Field of Ruin is on the board. Wedding Announcement is on the board. Okay. Alright, what we're going to do is simply swing in and draw a card. We're going to discard a card. And Inventive Iteration is going to bounce. Okay, we can't bounce that. We are going to bounce, and we'll bounce the Professor. They can learn again. I'm okay with that. Edgar. Good ol' Eddie. Good ol' Eduardo. Wait, that would just be Edward. Never mind. Oh, and they found the mascot exhibition. Okay, we're gonna do that. Now... we're gonna decline that. Okay, return to... Oh, jeez, alright, well... Sure, I guess I'll play a land. Mind Link Mech is always a fun card. I think we're gonna play that. Boom. It's always a fun one. Professor of Symbology. Okay. They get to learn. I haven't really seen any newer cards from this. Okay, reduce to memory. That's a fun one. Can't play it this turn. Stinks to be done. Yeah, we're just gonna take 2. We'll take 2. And their creatures get better. That's a problem. Decline. So this comes in transformed. Now the question is, do this down. Huh. Okay, cool. We're going to crew that with that. And we're gonna do that. I shouldn't have played the land. Oh well. Can draw and then and discard. Oops. Alright. Well, we may be dead here, children. We may be dead. Yeah, sure, I'll take a snow-covered island. Because they'll get the mascot exhibition, and though I probably should have crewed it with that. I think we're dead. Yeah, we're dead. Maybe. I don't know. I'm gonna exile that. We get the token at least. The token at least. So, you know what? Sure. I'll take that. Bim. Are they dead? Eh. No, they're not dead, but... I probably shouldn't have cast that, but that's okay. We're gonna get them down to quite a bit here. Unless they've got a removal, which they don't. And now watch, we're gonna... Alright, it's just a land. Alright, we're fine. If they don't have spot removal, we're good. Oh, interesting. Alright, well... I mean, they can cast the mascot exhibition, but they're gonna have to take care of the suspicious stowaway. Yeah, it's gonna be kind of a... I mean, I've got 2 blockers. They can get me down to 1 if I don't block. Of course, I'm gonna block with the Delver of Secrets, obviously. Are they... I mean... Yeah, I mean, I think they're pretty much dead anyways. We're going to block, and we'll block. So what can they do here? I mean, ideally, I'd like them to concede. But we'll see what they do. The thing is we've got so many evaders. There it is. We had so many evaders that game that they had no responses. So... Alright, we rank up to Silver 2, and let's go to the postmortem. Alright, kids, so really quick video tonight. I was really pleased with how this came together, and I really think that Mono U is going to be a really strong archetype in Kamigawa and in Standard from here on out. I mean, this deck just has quite a bit going for it. We didn't really get to see the Omen Keel come into play, but... It's just such a fun deck to work around. I really like playing this. as I said, Mono U is like one of my favorites to play around, and I really enjoyed playing this deck. I hope you had fun watching the video. As always, leave a like, leave a subscribe. Until next time, my magic miscreants, make sure that all your spells hit the board. May all your draws be godlike. Risen Dragon is out. Enjoy the rest of your week.